my tourism Pathshala. It will transform your dream into reality.
Good evening, my dear student. Today we are going to understand the importance official airline guide. About official airline guide, what is the purpose of the introduction of official airline guide? We will understand the history of official airline guide. What are the importance of official airline guide? What is the country code? About the country code of official airline guide, city code and airport code, and finally we understand the airline code also. So official airline guide is the air travel came with a certain problem arising from multiple flight schedule, airport, similar sounding name, more than one airport in city. That's why it is a very important purpose. And OAG, this OAG has now merged with OAG official airline guide, now merged as a OAG since 1993, and it is very important for providing information different aspect of aviation industry. It is also useful for both airline passenger as well as cargo service information. And now we are going to understand each and every aspect of official airline guide step by step. So you try to minutely follow this official airline guide, and you have to remember the airport code, airline code. These are the very important for UGC NET and GRF question. Important aspect of official airline guides are: number one, purpose of introduction; number two, history of OAG official airline guide and its importance; country code, city code and airport code, and airline code. Parallelly, we also understand international location indication system in aviation. So, OAG, what are the important purpose to introduce OAG? OAG কে কেন introduce করতে হলো? What is the purpose behind that? Air travel came with certain problem arising from multiple flight schedule, airport with similar sounding name, more than one airport in city, add to the ever changing and number of schedule airline. তার কারণ চেঞ্জ করার দরকার পড়লো because airport with similar sounding name, multiple flight schedule, one airport in more than one airport in city. That's why this lead to the demand of ABC World Airways guide during the time of manual ticketing. Again, manual ticketing chilo, and this guide has now merged with OAG since 1993. এটা merged হচ্ছে 1993 থেকে. The official airline guide merged with ABC World Airways guide from 1993. Importance of OAG. What is the importance of official airline guide? The guide providing information on the different aspect of aviation industry. Aviation industry different aspect of information provide করছে, and it is useful for both airline passenger as well as the cargo service information. OAG play an important role in the air transport as an air travel intelligence references. Its coding, importance of the coding system in the aviation industry. The concept, designated coding and importance of coding system in the aviation industry. OAG code for different cities, airport, airline also mentioned, also the important area of was study. Now, history of, now we are going to understand history of official airline guide. The official aviation guide of the airways was first published in the United States in February 1929, and it listed 35 airlines with a total of 300 flights. The first important point, this February 1929, it has been first published in February 1929 and listed 35 airlines with total 300 flights. Next important milestone in 1962. In 1962, OAG began supplying data to the first computer reservation system and created first tailored airline timetable. In 1962, official airline guide supplying data to the first computer reservation system. It's a very important point, and created the first tailored airline timetable. Next, IATA Standard Schedule Information Manual SSIM. This is very important. SSIM Standard Schedule Information Manual for the interchange of airline schedule data was developed with OAG help. And this organization, which was founded in 1972, after 1962 we have to remember the 1972. 1972 is another important timeline where the SSIM Standard Schedule Information Manual, the IATA Standard Schedule Information Manual, interchange the airline schedule data with OAG help. In 1983, OAG electronic edition was introduced. Next important point, in 1983, when OAG electronic edition was introduced. So, in present time, in 2009, OAG started supply airline schedule and minimum connection time (MCT) 2000, then 2009. So important time 2009. So important abbreviation you have to remember OAG number 1. Number 2 you have to remember SSIM. Second important point. Third important point you have to remember MCT. MCT means minimum connection time to global distribution system travel code. And OAG also partnered with the largest GDS in the world, Amadeus and Travel-Sky. OAG has strategic partner with IATA and contribute to SSIM standard board and working group. These are the important information we have to keep on our mind. So these are the evolution, historical evolution and importance of official airline guide. Now we are going to understand the different country code. All countries are represented by a 2-letter, 3-letter country code based on International Naming Convention or International Organization for Standardization, ISO. Important term, 2 or 3 letter. ISO is another important term. Have to remember the country code. ISO country code, internationally recognized code that designated every country and most dependent territory with 2-letter or 3-letter combination. As an example, CAN for Canada, DNK for Denmark, USA for Australia, like this. So African, the 2-letter code ISO Alpha 2 and 3-letter code ISO Alpha 3 for countries, dependencies and other places are listed below. So ISO means International Naming Convention, is a Western international organization for standardization. The ISO Alpha 2 and ISO Alpha 3 and country name. As an example, African country, Algeria 2-letter code DJ, Angola AO, Cameroon CM, Chad TD, Congo CD, Djibouti is a very famous. This code we have to remember. This is very important for our UGC native GRF. For they most of the time they ask question from this area. Egypt, EG, ET, Ethiopia. Next Gambia GM, Guyana GN, next Kenya KE, Mali ML, Mauritius ME, Morocco MA, Mozambique, Nigeria. These are the famous African country. Apart from Senegal, Seychelles, we have to remember Seychelles SC and 3-letter code SOIC. Next, Somalia SO and 3-letter code SOM. Tanzania TZ, a 2-letter code. TZA is a 3-letter code. Tongo TG, Uganda UG, Zambia JMB. These are the 3-letter code. Next important areas are Antarctica country code, it's a 3-letter code. Antarctica AQ, a 3-letter code 388. Australia or Oceania country code, Australian Oceania country code, Australia AU, a 3-letter code AUS. Cook Island, 2-letter code CK, 3-letter code COK. Fiji FJ is a 3-letter code. Next important, New Zealand NG is a 2-letter code, NGL is a 3-letter code. Next, Solomon Island, 2-letter code SB and 3-letter code SLB. Next, Asian country code, Afghanistan AF, 3-letter code AFG. Azerbaijan AZ is a 3-letter code. Next famous country, Cambodia KH. China Republic, People Republic of China CHN is a 3-letter code. CC is a Coco Island, CCK is a 3-letter code. Cyprus CY, Georgia. Hong Kong India IN, 2-letter code IND is a 3-letter code. Indonesia ID IDN in the Indonesia. Japan, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Korea Republic, Kuwait, Lebanon, Malaysia, Maldives, Mongolia, Nepal, Oman, Myanmar, Pakistan, Palestine Territory, Philippines, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, and Taiwan TW, Turkey TR, the 3-letter code, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, Yemen. And famous European country, in the case of European country code, 44 European countries are recognized as per United Nations. 44 European country has been recognized, and 51 European country have been their own country code as per IATA. Famous country are European, Armenia, Austria, Belarus, Belgium, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Moldova. These are the 2-letter and 3-letter code has given here, and Portugal, Romania, San Marino, Serbia, Switzerland, UK, United Kingdom. Next, Northern American country code. This is a very important part of Northern American country code. Canada, Cuba, Dominica, El Salvador, Dominican Republic, Greenland, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, Jamaica, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Puerto Rico. These are the North American countries. St. Lucia, St. Martin, United States of America, United States Virgin Island. So these are the VI, 2-letter code, VI are the 3-letter code, United States Virgin Island. Next, South American country code. South American country, famous country, Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, French Guyana, Venezuela, Uruguay, Peru. These are the famous famous country of South America. We try to remember this code. These are the important for our exam. Next important thing we have to remember for our city code and airport code. The city code, IATA assign different code for cities and airports, since on single city may have more than one commercial airport. An IATA airport code, also known as IATA location identifier, IATA station code, or simply location identifier. 3-letter geocode designating many airport and metropolitan area around the world as defined by International Air Transport Association. As mentioned earlier, IATA and ICAO both have their code, but they do differ. Okay, these are the airport code. Airport Australia, the famous airport Australia, Adelaide, Australia, Argentina, New Zealand. These are the code. And city also, Australia as an example, Australia famous city Adelaide, Adelaide and Australian airport Adelaide International. Buenos Aires and Argentina, Argentina famous city Buenos Aires, and they have given here their airport. New Zealand, the famous city is Auckland. Auckland is a famous city, and their code city code AKL, and their country is New Zealand, and New Zealand Auckland International. These are the airport code. Parallelly, you have to try to remember the country and their port. Sweden. The Sweden is a famous city, Stockholm. Sweden city code is Sweden airport. Arland, ARN is the airport code. Greece, Athens, ATH, and Greece airport also named Athens. USA, Atlanta, ATL, and it has the ATL also the airport code. UAE, Abu Dhabi is the city and UAE country, and important airport code AUH, Abu Dhabi International. According to alphabet, English alphabet, they were given the A, B is a Bahrain, Spain, Lebanon, UK, Thailand. These are the countries, the famous city, Thailand, the famous city, Bangkok, and it's a airport code. Sweden, Australia, Germany, and Belgium, Brussels important. Brussels National is the important airport code, and this is the city code. Switzerland, Basel, and Switzerland Basel is the city code. Egypt is a famous city, Cairo, China, Guangzhou, Venezuela, Caracas, India, Calcutta is a Calcutta city code CCU, and Calcutta important airlines, Netaji Subhas Airlines, Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose International Airlines. France, Paris city code PAR, France airline code CDG, Charles de Gaulle. Next, Brazil, Indonesia, Jakarta, Germany, Cologne, USA, Chicago, New Zealand, Christchurch, USA. These are the important city and city code according to. Next, D USA important city, Dallas, national USA or Washington city. In India, case of Delhi, USA, Dallas. China, Dallas. Indonesia, USA. Islands of important city, Dublin and Dublin airport code. Germany, Dubai, UAE is a famous city, Dubai, and Dubai International, DXB. We have to remember this code is a very important. USA, New York City, EF, Norway, Oslo, famous city. In Italy, Rome is a famous city. In Germany, Frankfurt city, and the airport code. Next, Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, the famous city, and its code and airport code. UK, Glasgow is a famous city and its code and airport code. Sweden, Brazil, Switzerland, Geneva is a famous city, and Switzerland, Geneva airline code. Germany, Hamburg, Vienna, Vietnam, Hanoi is a famous city and its code. Finland, Helsinki, the famous city and its code. USA, Honolulu is a famous city. China, Hong Kong, Indonesia is a Jakarta is a famous city. USA, Washington DC, USA, Houghton is a famous city. Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, USA, New York, South Africa is a famous, Taiwan, Pakistan, Karachi is a famous city and its court. Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Kuwait, USA, Los Angeles, New York City, London, Lima, Milan, Lagos, Luxembourg, the famous city. In Madrid, Chicago, Melbourne is Australia, country Australia is a famous uh, city, Melbourne. Apart from Sweden, Malmo, Philippines, Manila, Germany, Munich, Italy, Milan, Portugal, Porto, US, Chicago. These are the famous code according to the A to Z alphabet wise have given. These are the very when Russia is a Moscow, Germany, Berlin, Australia, Sydney, Taiwan, Taipei, Italy, Venice, Poland, Warsaw, Canada, Canada, Vancouver, Canada, Toronto, Canada, Ottawa, Canada, Montreal. These are the famous, these are the airport code and country. And Z, Switzerland, Zurich, and Zurich, JRH. The famous city, Switzerland, Zurich, and Zurich airport code. So these are the important city code. Now, another airline code. Airline code IATA airline designated. In my next class, I will discuss the airline code.